as 2020 comes to an end, I think a lot of us are reflecting on all of the things we have to be grateful for, despite the unique challenges that this year brought to us. And as you can imagine, I feel I have a lot to be grateful for.
Very much so.
First of all, my life and my improving health. I'm very grateful to the first responders and the medical teams that took care of me in my utter time of need. I'm grateful for the support of my community. It's been absolutely incredible and overwhelming.
Overwhelming, incredible, yes. 2 words.
I'm grateful for the kindness and generosity of strangers. I don't think I ever knew the extent of what the generosity we'd be shown, but I'm incredibly grateful for that.
Yeah, so much gratitude.
I'm grateful for the love of my husband, my son, my family and friends. And I mean, ultimately, I don't even know where to begin to say all of the things I'm grateful for.
Yeah, it's almost too hard to put into words, the amount of, and the extent, like we said, of kindness that we've been shown by hundreds, if not thousands, of you.
Yes,
it's overwhelming. It's amazing. It's amazing, overwhelming feeling.
I've tried to make a little list. I mean, everyone's aware of the GoFundMe campaign. That's been just phenomenal. Yeah. And some of the other things that have taken place, I know many of you are aware, but maybe some of you aren't, is the meal train that we've been receiving for 3 months.
I feel
goes for another couple of weeks, and every other day we're given dinner. It's delivered to our door, and that was arranged by Melissa Merkar, who's someone that I met as a result of this incident. She's been extremely gracious and organized, and never skipped a beat.
No, amazing.
We received so many donations of home-cooked meals, home-cooked soup,
cheesecakes.
We received lots of gift cards to local restaurants. We received meals from restaurants like the Harvest Restaurant in Brooklyn, Masala Kitchen, Indian food restaurants, so incredible. The Vault in Whitby, Bistro 67 at Durham College, Bella Noche in Whitby, and fantastic catering events.
Yep.
And Maddie and Kiki, the barbecue mavens.
Yes.
So and
we're sorry for forgetting anyone.
There's just been so many. It's been just incredible.
Yeah,
like if you're a member of the Whitby or Brooklyn community, you should feel really lucky, I have to say, because
we sure do. That's for sure.
We really do.
Blessed.
We're forever grateful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not only that, we've been blessed with handmade gifts. We had recently I had a gentleman, a retired police officer who I've never met, sent me a hand-turned wooden bowl made of cherry burl, and it's absolutely stunning. I wasn't even aware of this practice, so
wood turning.
Wood turning,
yes.
It means a lot to me, because I know whenever you make something with someone else in mind, a lot of love goes into that. And I've had other things like the hat that was knitted for me, and
gorgeous hat.
It's just been absolutely beautiful, and on top of that, video messages that have been created from my colleagues at Durham College.
Yes,
Wishing me well and looking forward to reuniting at some point in the future. So, some of the other things we're grateful for are the events that were arranged.
Yes.
Basically, the incident happened to me, I think 5 months ago today.
To the day, yeah.
Just 5 months ago. A lot of good things have happened. Like my sister-in-law arranged yoga and meditation vigil out in Coburg, and I think that took place while I was in intensive care at St. Michael's Hospital. And then later she organized another yoga vigil to raise funds for the Kimberley Fund. So initially, in addition to the GoFundMe campaign, she raised funds to help us with our living expenses. Also, the Live with Spirit Yoga Studio in Whitby arranged a walk run for its members, and they collectively raised a considerable amount of money for us, and we're so very grateful for the efforts of all the participants of that event. It's just quite incredible.
And the police held the walk. The walk,
yes,
the police.
The Take Back the Walk event that the Durham Regional Police arranged, again, while I was in the hospital, and that was really to unify the community and show that we don't have to live in fear, and that we live in a safe community that takes care of its members.
That's right.
Yes, and also. The town of Whitby proclaimed November the Women's Abuse Prevention Month.
Awareness Month,
and several members of Parliament came out on a beautiful Saturday in early November with messages of support and love and hope directed at me, but also to show support to the women in our community.
Solidarity,
to show solidarity.
A beautiful day. That was such a fantastic day.
It was.
Weather included, was amazing.
Weather included, and Rob performed with his friends. They played a song, "Once in a Lifetime." Yes. Also, some of the other beautiful things are businesses in the community that have contributed their goods and services to me. Like, for instance, shortly after I came home, after spending 2 months in the hospital, my hair was a wreck. It was very gray, as you can imagine. And so I made an appointment at Casey & Co. in Brooklyn, and I had it cut and colored. And then when we went up to pay at the end, they said, no charge. And that really touched us, both of us. And then also Roslyn Optical. I went for an eye exam after I got home from the hospital because my vision was impacted by the head injuries. And when I went to pay my bill, no charge.
Wow. So nice, the staff there. And of course, the Merry Maids.
Merry Maids of Durham. My son went to high school with a friend whose mother owns Merry Maids, and she generously donated 1 year of cleaning services, bi-weekly cleaning services to us at our home. So that really has helped quite a bit too.
Wow, yes.
And then also in Pickering, Dr. Michael Rietti, he's a dentist. I went to see him because of some problems I was having with my teeth when I got home from the hospital. And when I went to pay after my first visit, no charge.
Wow.
So I didn't expect any of this generosity, but it just really shows the quality of people that we are surrounded by.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So I think
so grateful.
One of the other great things that has happened.
So many great things.
There's been so many positive. Talk too much, but
no, you're hitting all the marks, and there's been so much more positive and good that's come out of whatever the event that happened to you, and so it's been amazing.
Yes, one of the really great things I'm super happy about is that I finished my master's degree. Right, 2 weeks before the incident happened, I submitted my master's degree, my thesis, and was planning on presenting it, but I was in ICU at the time it was originally scheduled. So when I came home from the hospital, my supervisors had put a leave of absence in place for me, so there was no expectation that I would finish it this year. But part of me felt determined to kind of bring closure to that, and I felt healthy enough to do it. And interestingly, when I looked on my computer, I guess I had prepared half of the presentation before the incident happened to me, and I forgot. So I had most of it done already. So I was able to put it together and present it. And you can watch it if you're interested. It's on YouTube as my thesis presentation. But basically, this year comes to a finish, and that is done. Yes. And also my outpatient therapy is done. I finished outpatient therapy. Yay! Amazing. Amazing. So now I just have a therapist, Maria Chanwai. She comes to the house once a week, and she does myofascial release therapy with me. Absolutely phenomenal. I highly recommend that to anybody who's suffering and can't seem to fix their problems. She's helped me unlike anybody else, I would say.
Yeah, it's been, yes.
So my birthday, as maybe some of you knew, was December 22nd, and always a Christmas baby. It's okay. Normally, Rob really spoils me on my birthday, and this year was no different. That song that we spoke about a few months ago that he was writing called Be Positive, named after him discovering my blood type in the hospital as B positive. Maybe you can talk about it.
Yeah. It's all done. It's a wrap. And I let her listen to it on her... I literally got it finished on the 21st. In the evening, I came back from the studio, we mixed and mastered it, and let her hear it on the 22nd, right on her birthday, as one of her main
that was my
birthday gifts. And yeah, it's wonderful. And it'll actually come out March 8th, and I wish I could share it with you a little bit earlier, but I have to keep it under my Santa hat.
Can we say who played on it? We're not allowed to say.
No, there was a lot of amazing local musicians that played on it, good friends of ours. Mr. Curtis Freeman played the bass, who's very close and dear to us, him and his wife Celestine. Yes. And then we had guests from all over, from Los Angeles, Mr. Dave Cause, a Grammy-nominated and has just a wonderful human being, donated a saxophone track to us, so forever grateful for that. And we had a gentleman from Roberto Valley, and Tony Moore from LA perform on the tracks as well. There's another track as well. And Mr. Carson Freeman on sax. So there's so many people involved in this whole thing. And Daver Jordanovsky, and the production by Rob DeBoer and Boomtank. So it's just, I'm probably missing some people, but there's been a lot of people to put that whole song together.
That's a really special song, and we look forward to sharing it with all of you in the spring. March 8th is actually Rob's birthday, so
it just worked out the way. That's the way radio wants to release it. So.
When it's going to come out. But my birthday was also special because we went for a walk, and when I came home from my walk, I opened the door and there were balloons all over the floor, and in the kitchen there was a beautiful balloon display and decorations, happy birthday decorations. And Melissa Mercar, who's running the meal train, had arranged to have my meal prepared there. She arranged gifts for me, and also on the front lawn she had beautiful signs put up with cupcakes and happy birthday, and
it was amazing. So it was a lot of planning. There was a lot of other companies that donated graciously.
Yes, and I had no idea.
And we can put a link to those.
Yes, we can put a link to all the people who contributed to that, because it was a really special birthday, and I didn't expect that. But Melissa, because she knew she'd be contributing, bringing a meal on that day, she said, let's make it extra special, and she sure did. She made it extra special for me. Yeah. So now we have the new year to look forward to, as I'm sure you're all totally excited about. The new year.
Much better. We're looking for much better things for 2021.
Yes, and there's a few things I'm working on. I mentioned before I had some ideas, and
yeah, exciting.
And, quite a few of you said you should write a book, and
yes.
And I've always kind of thought that was cliche, you know, who's going to want to read a book that I write? Who cares about my life or whatever? But I've decided that I'm going to write a book, and basically the purpose of it will to share resiliency, the things that I feel contributed to my resiliency to be able to endure the events of the summer. And I mean, I won't get into it, but there's quite a bit, and it's actually very healing to write. So on top of that, I also applied for a PhD program in forensic psychology because
Amazing.
I want to study the resiliency factors of women who have suffered abuse and assault. And that's where the position I'm at right now. So maybe I'll get accepted, maybe I won't,
Sure.
but at least I applied, and I'm looking forward to the future. And quite honestly, when I came home, I was thinking and received all this love. I was trying to think of how I could possibly pay people back for all their support. Yeah. And one of the best ways I can think of is to educate myself about resiliency and share what I learn with the public, with you, and hopefully share hope and strategies and tactics of how we can become strong, empowered women despite what we face. Because that has been my experience. I feel very, very strong. I feel happy. I feel positive, and life will go on, and
Absolutely.
It'll go on in a good way.
The future is bright.
The future is bright.
Those are yours.
And I know that I have some control over that. And so this is one way that I can take control and also give back to you. And what about you?
You're putting me on the spot right now. Future-wise, I'm just amazed by yourself and this year and how you've come through this. It's Kim Possible, I call her. So you're either embodiment of that and the be positive spirit. So I'm just kind of caught in this euphoric journey that we've been on together. And for myself, I think yes, it's much. I think we all have learned to be resilient over this time of the pandemic, and found new ways to curve and morph into our new normal, quote. People use that term, obviously, and I've had to do that, and I'm sure all of you have had to do that in your own lives and careers and family and everything, day-to-day activities. So who knows what the future holds in terms of that. I hope we're just going to get better. We're just hopeful we're going to get better. I will continue new music, obviously, for myself as a musician. I'll continue writing.
Two albums coming out this year.
Three best ofs and new music as well, and who knows what else. And might even try to do a Christmas album. Go with the shirt and hat.
I'm toned down in this video. He's the flashy one.
The cheese factor.
I really do look forward to a time when we can all get together again, because I think we need that as humans, to feel touched and to feel loved and supported
absolutely
in our lives. And I know that some of you don't have that, and that's something we want to try and address, try and show support to people who maybe didn't realize what they were lacking until this pandemic. But with the pandemic, the incidents of the summer, just collectively, the outcomes of that, at least in my life and our life, has been nothing but positive.
Yes.
And we want to say thank you.
Much gratitude.
Yes,
thank you.
Yes. And Merry Christmas, it's past, but Happy
New Year from us both, from Rob and Kim, and we wish all the best to you and your families.
Yes.
For a wonderful 2021 and beyond, of course.
And beyond. And we look forward to seeing you and meeting a lot of you, and hope that anyone that passes us in the street or in the store will stop us and say hello, because we'd love to meet you. Thank you for everything, everyone.
Much gratitude. Thank
you.
you.
Bless you.